Hal Humphreys here with your weekly briefing from PI Education and Pursuit magazine. Yet another strange week here in the world of private investigators and the world in general. It is the first full week of April, and April for PI Education and Pursuit magazine is Surveillance Month. This month is all about surveillance, except the parts that aren't. We sent out a survey last week. We'd like for you to take the time to go to Pursuit magazine, check out the survey, see what your peers have to say about how they're preparing for, how they're dealing with, how they're coping with this shutdown in business in general, their outlook for the future, what they think about the COVID-19 situation. It's a really good survey. It's a detailed survey. Lots of stuff to chew on there. So check it out at pursuitmag.com. I think you'll find it interesting, maybe even helpful. Last week, my buddy Reagan Wynn and I launched the most recent episode of Taking the Piss podcast. And it's kind of pertinent. We talked to civil rights attorney and employment attorney Jason Smith about unemployment for self-employed people. So if you're out there, you're self-employed, you work for yourself, you don't have a company to turn to file for unemployment, there is relief out there available for self-employed people. Jason Smith talks about how to avail yourself of those resources. And on Pursuit magazine, we have some links to resources for small business administration loans and grants and those kind of things. Check it out at pursuitmag.com. If you don't mind, if you're on Twitter or Facebook, use a hashtag for Pursuit Mag. Tweet to us your experiences with small business administration loans and grants and how that's working out for you. We're kind of curious as an industry how this process works. Nobody really knows. And finally, getting back to the topic of the month. This month of April is Surveillance Month here at Pursuit Magazine and PI Education. We're going to be talking about surveillance a lot. This week we have an article from Ami Tobin about surveillance. At some point we'll talk to some attorneys and clients who use surveillance services and what they're looking for right now in this business climate. We'll also host our end of the month, last full week of the month webinar as usual, and it will be about surveillance. So again, this is Hal Humphreys with PI Education and Pursuit Magazine, and this is your weekly briefing.